What would you bet on him doing here? Do you think he can go close to his best of 3:43, 3:45 possible, somewhere around there? What do you think?
I think he can be around 3:45, definitely, but he might surprise us all. He might beat 3:43 and match him.
Oh. Well, I think the roof will come off, and certainly the person next to me in the commentary box will explode if that happens. It is the final of the men's 400 meters freestyle. The fastest seed in 4 is James Guy, but do not write off Kieran Bird in 3, Jack McMillan in 5. And if James goes out too fast here, and the other guys can sit on his feet and just use the wave, ride that wave for the first 200 or 300, it's not necessarily a done deal. You never bet against Jimmy Guy, 3 times Olympic champion. You just don't do it, do you?
No, you don't.
So the fastest 3 for me, very much the favourites for the medals in 3, 4 and 5. Kieran Bird himself, Olympic champion in that men's 4x2. He was in the heat, so was Jack McMillan. So 3 guys from that 4x2 free relay winning gold medals. 14 Great Britain, 2 of them from the heats, and Jimmy Guy, of course, in the final. Dead silence for the start.
Take your marks.
Here we go, final of the men's 400 meters freestyle at the Aquatics GB 2025 Championships. Lovely start it was in lane 5, and look at these 2 guys in 4 and 5. Jimmy Guy in 4, now starting to take the lead, and 1 lane closer to us from him is Jack McMillan of Stirling in 5.
Yeah, I was in the race the last time Jimmy done the final of the 400 free. It was in Gold Coast Commonwealth Games in 2018. And yeah, I remember I was in the race with him, and at 200 meters he was below world record pace. And I can tell you, as a swimmer in the same race, that's quite humbling, Andy.
Well, there's the qualification standard you can see for Singapore right at the bottom right of that picture in the red. It's 3:45.43. That's the time they're looking for, and that's why we were wondering whether he can go for that 3:45, and he's gone out like a shot. Well, no doubting the commitment here. 52.5 to his feet with a 27.3 on that last 50. Look how far ahead he is. This is 125 of a 400.
I know, this is already a gutsy swim. It's so good to watch. This is the sort of race when you back home. These are the good races to watch, absolutely.
Oh, already I've got pain in my face. This is going to hurt a lot, but in the guts, you never write this guy off, but my word, he's gone out quickly. That's 3 lengths of the 8, 150 down to the 400 meters. He's 120.7. That's very fast indeed. But he could certainly go 3:45 off that. And let's just have a look behind him and see who's lurking. Up there in 2 is Tyler Melbourne-Smith, just about in 2nd place at the moment, with Jack McMillan in 5. Stalking them is Kieran Bird in 3. But my goodness me, almost a 5-metre lead, maybe even more now. The halfway turn here, James Guy on for World Championship qualification.
Ooh, that was a very quick first 200. Now we can't forget about Kieran Bird, obviously. Kieran Bird has qualified for the last 2 Olympics in this event. I've been in the pool with Kieran, and his last 100 could match Jimmy Guy in this, and is probably the best, one of the best in the world.
Well, the last 50 was 28.3 for James Guy. If he can do 4 more, 3 more of those here after this one, he will qualify for the World Championships. It's a very fast time. I've got to say, he's starting to look a little bit tired. A 1.5 seconds faster than his British record at the 200 metres. 28.9, so he's dropped off about half a second on that last 50. It's going to be tight, you know.
This is going to be tight. I know for a fact he's in a world of pain right now. But come on, like, if we could have the whole pool shouting for him, that atmosphere could carry him through this finish. I think he could do this.
2:47 is the British record pace. 2:47. Let's look at the clock. It is 2:46.8. He's underneath British record, which is 3:43. We only need him to do 3:45.4. Can he hold on here? He looks fresh again. Look at this, Dan. He's gone to his legs again. He looks wonderful.
No, Jimmy just keeps pulling out the bag, honestly. He's joined Manchester Aquatics team this year. New coach Ryan, and it'd be interesting to know what they've been doing in training for him to do this.
Well, he's got 50 metres to go in this turn. Let's see. He's got to come back in on a 29. I think he's got to come back in exactly. If he can go 29 seconds flat, he can do it. That was the 29.5 when he was to his feet. He can definitely do that here. He's just dropped off the pace a little bit. He can do it here though, James Guy in lap number 4. Could we see our first World Championship qualification time? The time we're looking for right in the centre there. He's looking tired. It's 3:45.43. Come on, James. He can do it up this. 3:45.43, just outside. Oh my goodness me. 3:46.6. Just 1.2 seconds outside of that qualification standard. What a gutsy swim. He is pre-selected for the World Championship team from that relay that won gold, the 4x2. So he's going anyway. The selectors have got discretion, so I wouldn't be too surprised if they choose him for that race for the World Championships, if they want to, and if there are enough discretionary spots left.
I was just about to say the same thing as Randy. That was a gutsy swim. What a race for the youngsters, up-and-coming youngsters to watch. You know, he gave absolutely everything, and he still had more to give. That last 25 did look as if he was carrying a piano on his back, but it was so good to watch. What a race. Well done, Jimmy.
Wow, that first 100 metres. Well, I have to say, I admire and applaud the gutsy attack on that first 100. I think he's got to learn an awful lot from that. If we can just rein it in a little bit down that first 100. Oh, his eyes were absolutely exploding. Look at that. I've got to say, I think he should be really happy with that. 3:46 on his comeback. I mean, the world of pain, you said, he surrounded it. Oh my goodness, that's going to be hurting.
Yeah, there's no pain like it. But, you know, something that we are very good here in Britain is we have an amazing atmosphere, especially in the London pool, such an iconic pool. And you do find that even though you are absolutely exhausted and you feel as if you've got nothing left, the crowd can sometimes bring you to it.
Well, they certainly can. Jimmy Guy wins it, 3:46.64. Tyler Milburn-Smith, second of Loughborough University, 3:49.3. And a 3:50 for Jack McMillan of University of Stirling. He'll win the bronze medal. And, well, it'd be very interesting to see if Jimmy can speak after that. Absolutely exhausted. And the medalist now talking to Betty.
Let's give it up for our medalist, London! Now, James Guy, I'm going to have to come to you first because I think everyone is dying to know. How did you find that? Because you have not competed in that for a very long time.
Oh God, it hurts. You know, it was okay swim. I was hoping to go a little bit faster, but it's the fourth time I've done it in about 8 years. So, you know, it shows that the experience is kind of coming back. But yeah, 3:46 is an okay time, but yeah, nice to kind of gradually start coming down, hopefully.
Well, you were under your own British record for the first 300 metres. You went out so incredibly quickly. What was going through your head?
You know, what we've been training at Manchester, the centre up there, is, you know, practice and everything, skills, where I want to swim the race, but yeah, didn't quite have the finish I wanted to there, but yeah, that was my race plan. Go out fast, but not too hard. But yeah, the last 75 really hurt.
Is it now about working on that last 100?
Yeah, of course. I think, you know, I've always kind of been a 400 and 200 guy. You see a lot of guys doing the distance events and coming down, so yeah, got to work the aerobic a little bit more, but yeah, that'll come.
Okay, Tyler, congratulations, you got that silver medal. How do you feel?
A bit disappointed. It was a bit slower than what I wanted, but it was good to get race experience with two world-class swimmers. So I just got to take it, really.
I know you've been watching him in the pool since you were a young boy. What was that like?
It's a bit unreal, really. Like watching since I was 9, we had the same coach when we were younger, so yeah, it's just weird, really.
Jack, I'm going to come to you. Congratulations, you got that bronze medal. Where do you think you're at now?
Yeah, I mean, the 400 is something I've only just picked up again, you know, in the last few years. This is the last time I was properly doing this, so time was all right, I guess. Like, it was PB, so got to take those small wins. And obviously, yeah, well done to Jim and Tyler there.
All right, London, give it up.